Well, yeah, we should have a I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, everyone.
I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioners approves the May 1st, 2025 regular meeting minutes.
I second.
Call the roll, please.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes. Okay, we're going to recess into a public hearing this morning. 2024 Community Development Block Grant. Present is myself, Mike Tinlin, Sabrina Christian Bennett, and Joe Crawford, your commissioners. And Lisa, what is the purpose of the hearing?
We are working with Water Resources. The Village of Manaway wastewater collection system consists of 23,605 linear feet of 8-inch to 12-inch vitrified clay pipe and 89 brick manholes that were installed in the late 1960s. The VCP pipe is comprised of 2-foot sections, which is approximately 11,800 pipe joints. Over time, these pipe joints have separated, allowing root intrusions and clear water inflow infiltration into the system. The brick manholes have started failing. They have missing and/or groundwater infiltration, and some of the service connections to the sewer main were hammer tapped with no wire or grout at the connection points, allowing an entry point for tree roots, which over time compounds the inflow and infiltration problem in the system. Roots through joint or hole in pipe create a bigger gap to allow more water to intrude, or more water intrusion. So, the clear water inflow infiltration from these deficiencies impacts the residents, which causes sewer backups, and the village wastewater treatment plant. To estimate volume of the inflow infiltration in this village's system, Portage County Water Resources evaluated the monthly total gallons of treated water at the wastewater treatment plant to identify seasonal dry periods, minimal precipitation, potentially a lower groundwater table, and the wet periods. The Portage County Board of Commissioners became the owner, operator of the village water and wastewater systems through a utility transfer agreement. Upon ownership, Water Resources cleared roots, flushed, and televised the sewers to assess the condition and replace the sewer in 3 locations to maintain operations of the system. Based on a review of the video footage, the scope of the project was determined. The estimated cost of $60 a foot for rehabilitation of the system was calculated. However, the actual cost will be contingent on quantity of grout to seal the pipe joints, cracks, and lateral connections. Therefore, a contingency extra for the grout was considered. The scope of the project is to clean and camera the VCP sewers and pressure grout all joints to a specified pressure. They're going to cut all the protruded service lines in the sewer main and seal all service connects at the sewer main. Brick manholes will be sealed and replaced if deemed necessary. Rehabilitation of the sewers was selected over replacement of the sewers, given the replacement costs with the added road repairs over double the cost to rehabilitate the system. The Village of Manaway is an LMI community with approximately 451 sewer connections. The cost of repairing the sewer without financial assistance will increase and/or continue sewer surcharge on the community. The estimated cost of construction is $1,490,505.49, and that includes the contingency. Water Resources has agreed to put up 50% of the matching funds, leaving $730,000 through the residential public infrastructure grant, which we would apply for, and $20,000 for administration for regional planning.
Lisa, now that we went that direction, do you solemnly swear under the penalties of law
yes.
and perjury of the state of Ohio that the information and testimony that you just gave us is the truth, The whole truth and nothing but the truth, please respond, I do.
I do.
Okay. Well, I know it's failing. I don't even want to think what some of this stuff is that we're looking at.
Yeah, I did provide a few
but-
photos
Yeah,
with.
yeah, but, you know, we know it's failing. They've had issues. There's all around their manholes, it's starting to
Yeah.
dip in, and they've tried to fill it, and I think that's also what the creation of some of the issues are, so. Any comments?
Other than it's just the original infrastructure.
Yeah.
Right,
is the
exactly.
biggest
It's
problem.
old.
It's old.
It's
Way
old.
Well, it's like you, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I
I'm
get
the
it.
oldest one on the board.
I get it. I get it. All right, any public comment?
Okay, I'll make a motion to adjourn the public hearing. Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
And Mike?
Yes.
We'll go ahead and reconvene as the Board of Commissioners, and I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners authorize filing an application with the Ohio Department of Development, Office of Community Infrastructure for the 2024 CDBG Residential Public Infrastructure Grant Program. Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
And Mike?
Yes. There you have it.
Alrighty, thank you.
Oh, no, thank you.
Thanks, Lisa.
Will you get that form signed? Can you send it back to me or let me know so I can include it? No, there's a form that I included with the resolution that Mike needs to sign.
Yeah,
Okay.
no problem.
Thank you.
Do we have someone coming in for that?
Yeah, Todd Packard. Oh, there he is. Hello, hello.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Well, since he's here, you want to do it? Mr. Packard, we have a proclamation to present for National Public Service Week.
Oh, you know what, Mike, I wanna ask, do you have anyone else coming, Todd?
Not today, no.
Okay.
They don't like you or what?
Okay.
Public Service Recognition Week, 40th anniversary, whereas Public Service Recognition Week, the first week of May every year since 1985, encompasses the hard work of federal, state, and local public servants in Portage County and across Ohio to sustain our democracy and serve Ohio citizens with integrity, compassion, efficiency, and whereas public service servants serve the American people at the federal, state, county, and city levels where they not only take jobs, but oaths. And
whereas many public servants, including military personnel, police officers, firefighters, border patrol officers, embassy employees, healthcare professionals, and other risk their lives each day in service for the people of the United States and around the world. And whereas the career civil servants carry out the most fundamental purpose of government, to ensure public safety and represent the public interest in addressing social, economic, and political challenges.
And and resolved, without these public servants at every level, continuity would be impossible in a democracy that regularly changes its leaders and elected officials. And be it further resolved, we, the Board of Commissioners of Portage County, Ohio, do hereby announce and proclaim to all citizens and set seal hereto that May 4th through the 10th, 2025 is Public Service Recognition Week. All citizens are encouraged to recognize the accomplishments and contributions of government employees at all levels, federal, state, county, and city. In witness thereof, we have hereunto subscribed our names and have caused the Great Seal of Portage County to be affixed this 8th day of May, 2025.
Okay.
Um,
Go ahead, Todd.
Had a couple words, and then also some.
yes, simple. Come on up.
I'm gonna do a quick picture.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Todd, do you wanna come up?
Sure.
Hi. You look nice.
Good to see you.
Let me see it.
Step on in there.
Ready? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's yours.
can I offer a few words?
You may, sir.
Thank you. Well, two things. One is that I did want to say that I also have a proclamation from Senator Moreno's office that I wanted to, is that okay if I read that?
Sure, absolutely.
So this is a Public Service Recognition Week. I'm honored to recognize the 40th anniversary of Public Service Recognition Week, a milestone that highlights the enduring value and impact of those who dedicate their careers to serving the public good. Since its founding in 1985, Public Service Recognition Week has provided a meaningful opportunity to recognize the countless contributions of those who choose public service as their calling. For 4 decades, this week has stood as a national reminder of the essential role public servants play in improving the lives of everyday Americans. On this important anniversary, I commend the dedication of public servants throughout our state, and I thank them for their service, commitment, and hard work. This is in witness thereof, Honorable Senator Bernie Moreno, United States Senator.
Outstanding.
Very
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you so much.
And then I just had a couple words.
Absolutely.
So good morning. I'm Todd Packer, Portage County resident from Kent, and it's an honor to be here today to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our Portage County public service professionals during the 2025 Public Service Recognition Week on the 40th anniversary of the celebration. The word portage can be defined as the act of carrying. And the public servants of our county continue every day to carry our community. I'm grateful for all our county's public servants, first responders, social service providers, economic development experts, maintenance technicians, educators in our school districts and colleges, engineers, inspectors, clerical staff, vehicle operators, waste management workers, attorneys, analysts, administrators, and many, many others who work every day to ensure the safety, well-being, and vitality of Portage County. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, very much.
Thank you, Todd.
We appreciate you. Thank the senator as well.
Thank you. Should I remain or?
No, you can,
You can
or
do
you
what
can
you'd like.
leave. Whatever you want to do, Todd.
Whatever you'd like.
All right.
Well, Ms. Shannon,
Are you ready for me?
please step forward.
It's freezing.
Oh, my goodness.
Mike's the only one that thinks it's not, so.
I can have them adjusted, I'll have them work on it.
I don't know, they look okay. And they're who we're to make happy, so I'm happy.
Right, I have some project updates.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Take this.
All right, some stuff to talk about. All right, the auditor's office reno, all will be complete by the end of next week.
Wow.
I know, it looks a little bit like it's maybe not.
Wonderful
but-
news.
Complete.
Oh my gosh,
For the
how
punch
exciting.
list, you know, they have punch lists.
Well,
there's
I
always
went
some-
down there, I can't figure out what's what and where's where.
I know, there's stuff everywhere.
It's like,
He's like,
who's
I'm like, are
going-
you sure?
who's
He's
going
like,
where?
they already got, like, I went down there the day before, and they had the LVT flooring. I was like, you're not gonna get that. And the whole half side was done when I went up, like,
Isn't
a
it
couple
crazy?
hours later. It was
Yeah,
nuts.
they're doing a great job.
So they're coming to the finish line. So, yep, so they are not gonna touch up the paint until the furniture's
move
gonna be
back
in there,
in,
because they
yeah.
said they'll dink up the walls, so. The 7th floor,
Yes.
the tile is in for the bathrooms. They've got it. It's actually here. I saw it this morning. And we'll start prepping. They're doing it and install. I said 5:15, but now it's, as you can see, it's here. So they're gonna do it now. They're doing it right now. And the flooring is finished in the kitchen. If you all saw it, it looks really good. Michelle did a good job picking out the colors, along with the cabinets. Those look nice. And they'll install the countertop for the windows. They said 5:16, but again, he said, nope, we're gonna do it tomorrow. So he
Wow.
keeps changing.
So what you're saying is Michelle's responsible for that? Okay.
The
Color
colors.
schematic.
The
Okay,
colors
I'm
look
just
nice.
asking.
No, they look nice. The colors
Yes,
look
I
good.
am, exactly. It's all good.
I just thought I'd ask.
They're a week behind, but then everything this morning. I did this last night, and then I was like, "Are you kidding?" So, and they're hoped to be finished the week of 5/26. He says he hopes sooner now. So, fingers crossed. And when he does the touch up for the paint, he said if the painter, if he can get him here sooner, he will for the touch up paint for the walkthrough. But he said if he can't, he'll do it the same time as he does the 5th floor. Just depends on the painter's schedule. The Justice Center, the brick pillars,
Oh, yeah.
they are bad. I sent some pictures right before. The brick's falling off, it's crumbling, and it needs to be replaced. I'm working on getting a couple quotes because I know it's going to be costly, so I'm going to get more than one quote. So we're going to get a couple of them, and I'll let you guys know what that comes in at. The JDC, the juvenile court, the roof. There are 2 areas on the roof that have major need of repair right now currently.
Those weren't looked at when we had projects done up there?
I didn't have any, this is the juvenile detention center
Mhm.
side, so
Right.
apparently it was not. That side was not looked at apparently on the roof. So this is the JDC, that area was not, but the repair cost is about $20,000 just for the repair, and they're gonna need an entire new roof. With that being said, I'm told, and this will come up again, they're gonna need a new HVAC system as well. So that'll be coming up as well. If you go to the next page, the fire pump, that the install date is 5/15, so we're working with Glenn on that, because that could be a full day project. The Riddle Block building, we had our meeting yesterday. The rough plumbing and electrical was completed, I have that's wrong. It will be completed by 5/14, and the drywall will be hung the week of 5/14, along with the rough-in inspections. It didn't look like a ton was done since the last time, but the rough-ins is what is being done, so it doesn't,
Yeah, it takes
until that
time.
drywall goes in, then it
Yeah,
goes really
that is
fast,
great.
so. But that's all I have.
Very good, thank you, ma'am.
Right.
I don't have very many resolutions either.
No,
I know.
We're
So,
proud of you.
Shannon,
Thank you.
I have a quick question
Yeah.
in regards to the facility due.
Yes.
So, did this come highly recommended, that programming, or?
We use it.
Oh,
It's
you already
We
use it.
currently use it, so
Okay.
we're gonna get locked in, and Corsa reimburses us.
Yeah, and
For
it's
it.
gonna be for 3 years. Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna get locked into pricing now, and I wanna do it for 3 years so it doesn't keep going up.
Very
So,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted,
I
'cause
love
I don't ever remember hearing of that facility due.
Oh, yeah.
Big.
It's
Huge push
When
towards that.
when I started, they used to print emails out and give them to the guys every morning, and that's how tickets were done. And then
Wow.
Facility Dude, Corsa brought on Facility Dude, and it was
Corsa, yeah.
awesome. The guys have their cell phones, so they get tickets every day, and that's how it's done. It's awesome. I love it.
Okay.
Maybe for like 8 years or so. 10
Quite some
years?
time
Yeah.
they promoted it. It's also from a preventative maintenance
Yeah,
standpoint.
it's awesome.
Yeah,
It was their push.
Yeah, yep.
very good. All right. All right, if no one else has any questions, I'll go ahead and start. I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to amend Resolution 22-0678 regarding the general sewer and water agreement for sanitary sewer and water improvements to Beck Road Sewer and Water Line Extension to State Route 44, Phase 1, Phase 2 project, Portage County Water Resource Department, Project MB-122-040.
Second?
Call the roll, please.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion that the Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into an agreement for Mark's Mobile Voice Delivery System Advanced System Key on behalf of Portage County Emergency Management Agency.
Second?
Question. When is that gonna be up and running?
I have, Brian's supposed to come in and speak of that. That's what I'm told.
Cause I mean,
He's
I've
supposed to
been
be talking
calling
about that, yeah.
the state rep's office in
Mhm.
regards to this.
The Marks Towers, he's been on it too.
I mean, they were telling us, you gotta get the buildings up, you gotta get the buildings up.
And they're up, and they're ready to
Everything
go.
was up and everything's stuck.
We've done our
to the-
part.
Everything's stubbed, I went to all 3 of them,
Mhm.
and they're all stuck to the outside of the building.
Yep, yep. I know Ryan's on them too, because he's been working with it too.
This
Call-
is ridiculous.
Call the roll, please.
Yep.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into an agreement with Brightly Software, Inc. for a period of 3 years to provide maintenance for a facility program, Facility Dude, for the Portage County Maintenance Department.
Second?
Roll call,
Sabrina,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Mike.
yes.
Yeah, I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners approves and authorizes the execution of an educational service center agreement with Maplewood Career Center concerning the Aspire program to be conducted at the Portage County Jail.
Second?
Roll call,
Sabrina,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Mike.
yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners accept the proposal from Hasenstaub Architects and enter into the agreements for the Portage County Americans and Disabilities Act, ADA Building Survey.
Second?
Roll call,
Sabrina,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Mike.
yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into a participation agreement for self-insurance pool administered by County Risk Sharing Authority, also known as CORSA, for county insurance for the period 2025 to 2028.
Second?
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
I make a motion the Board of Commissioners agrees to declare obsolete and dispose of Portage County personal property located at the Ravenna Courthouse.
Second?
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
That was it, thank you.
Have a beautiful day.
Yes, thank you.
Have a better one tomorrow.
What's that? Thank you, I will.
You're welcome. Jackie, you're up.
Morning.
Good morning, our Director of Budget and Finance.
Mr. President. I just have a brief update on the Portage County food programs. I know that we kind of shifted some things a little bit at the end of the year, so I just wanted to bring an update. So just as a review, in June of '23, we funded almost $1 million to Portage County food programs from the ARPA funding. And we noticed over a period of time that it was becoming an administrative burden on some of the food programs because they had to front the money and distribute funds and then submit for reimbursement. So at the end of 2024, the BOC opted to allow the individual programs to transfer their allocation to Akron and Canton Regional Food Bank. 3 of the food programs opted for that. So we still have 9 remaining that are managing their own allocation. Of those, the majority are distributing the food and spending fairly well. There's a couple that are still slow to request reimbursement. I'm, not sure what the lag is there, but we do have a consultant, Julian and Grube, that we're working with that is helping us to do frequent check-ins with them just to make sure nothing's gone wrong with their operation, because a lot of them are run by volunteers, so
Yeah,
things
that's the
can
biggest problem.
go a little haywire with their operation. So we're checking in with them as far as the administration, food distribution, and then the reimbursement requests. So we're trying to stay on top of that. And then for those that did give their allocation to Akron Canton, one of them is using the program fairly well. They're doing a lot of food orders. A couple of the other ones are, again, a little slow to activate that. So with Akron Canton, we're also working with them to send requests and check-ins, see what's going on. And then by early July, I think we plan both with Julian and Grube and Akron Canton to discuss, okay, how do we move forward, because we're almost a year out from needing to be done with this. So we want to make sure we're sort of aggressively distributing the food and making sure that the funding gets spent, and
We have until what, 26?
we have until the end of 26. We gave the food programs through June of 26 to get everything sent to us so that we can reimburse them, just because of the administrative pieces in the months following, to make sure we can get our part done, get the reports done, and all of that. So a year seems like a long time, but when you're talking about distributing that much food and then getting reimbursements done, getting our piece done, it takes some time. So
Well, I think these smaller food banks were so passionate and appreciative of the money that was given to them through the ARPA that I think they're more concerned about getting it distributed than doing. Because I think the smartest thing that we could have done was ask Akron Canton, hey, can you help? Because that's what they do.
yeah.
So-
Unless they take on the administration of it,
Right.
as far as the paperwork for those pantries, and they don't
Right.
have to do anything.
But, I can see it. I understand.
And they did, Akron Canton did send an update that since January, so they set up credits for each of those 3 programs that opted to go with them. And since January, over 15,000 pounds of food has been distributed. They have a wide variety of foods, so they are whole, rounded meals that they can get to people. It's not just, peanut butter and milk or whatever. It is a variety of things that they can get to them. So it has been fairly successful for those that show up and place the orders and whatnot. It has worked well for the
Yeah, there
the
seems to be
allocations.
a lot of food. I know yesterday I worked at a food giveaway that Kent does twice a month, and it was through the food bank. And, I mean, it's amazing, all the stuff that people got.
Mhm.
I mean, just in this main pop-up, I mean, from milk, they didn't get meats, but they got dairy, they got fresh produce. I
Was it
mean,
busy?
it was very busy.
Yeah, see, people are in need.
And I think at the actual food bank, the list of things that they said they were distributing, they have, you know, the refrigerators and coolers there, so it's, I think they do have frozen meats,
Capacity,
they have,
yeah.
proteins, fruits, vegetables, canned things, dairy products, so they do a pretty good job of keeping it balanced.
Right.
And just as a reminder, they aren't charging us the administrative fee that they normally would to
Yeah, that was
manage it
gracious.
for us,
Yeah,
so,
very
That's
gracious.
nice.
yeah.
Okay,
Of the 1 million, how much do you think has already been, how much more do you think we have of that 1 million?
The last time I checked, it was, I think about 300,000, but that was probably a few months ago, so
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 we have that
it's-
to spend, or we've only spent that
I believe we have that to spend.
to spend?
Yeah,
So-
Okay.
it's come down, cause I know like the birdie bags and stuff like that, the Ben Curtis Foundation, they were going through it, cause they do the take-home
Yeah,
bags
so
for the kids.
some of them are, yeah, they're distributing it pretty quickly and
Mhm.
submitting reimbursements, so, but, yeah, we'll be checking in with them just to make sure everything
Yeah.
gets done, and we have a runway to close it down.
yeah, well, that's good, because they need to be notified of
Yeah,
winding
yeah.
down here.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we definitely wanna make sure we spend all of it to
Right.
get that out to them,
Oh,
so,
yeah.
yeah, thanks for being on top of that. Yep.
all right, so that's it for that update, and, I just have a few resolutions and a journal entry. I don't have any comments on those unless the board has any.
I don't.
No,
Stuck out. All right. I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners authorize Commissioner Mike Tinlin, President of the Board, to sign the EMPG cash reimbursement request in the amount of $26,560.37 for the EMPG fiscal year 23 supplemental grant as prepared by the Portage County Emergency Management Agency Office and reviewed by the Department of Budget and Financial Management with no exceptions noted. Copies of this request will be kept on file at the Emergency Management Agency Office.
I second?
Roll call,
Sabrina,
Yes?
Jill,
Yes.
Mike.
yes.
Okay, in accordance with section 305.30K, the Ohio Revised Code, and this board's resolution 21-0396, and this board's resolution 21-0878, the Board of Commissioners acknowledges and approves the county administrator's approval to. I'll make a motion to direct the auditor's office to pay process the May 1st, 2025 bills, ACH payments, wires, donor vouchers, and then announce as applicable, contingent upon the verification of the reports as presented by the county auditor and reviewed by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Second?
Roll call,
Sabrina,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Mike.
yes.
Make a motion to process the May 1st, 2025 budget amendments as reviewed and recommended by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Second?
Roll call,
Sabrina,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Mike.
yes.
Under resolutions, I'll make a motion to accept the acceptance of cash donations from organizations, businesses, and private donors to support the Portage County Jobs and Family Services Child Protective Service Division's Presents for Kids campaign.
Second?
Roll call,
Sabrina,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Mike.
yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion to transfer from funds 7224, 7225, 7226, 7227, 7228, WC retro rating plan years 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019 to fund 7201 WC general administration.
Second?
Roll call,
Sabrina,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Mike.
yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion to transfer from funds 7229, 7230, 7231, 7232, 7233, WC retro rating plan years 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024 to fund 7201 WC general administration.
Second?
Roll call,
Sabrina,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Mike.
yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, that'll take us to miscellaneous. We only have one miscellaneous. How could that be? I'm like, did my thing get cut off? Okay, I'll make a motion the Board of Commissioners approve the April 2025 adjustments to the Portage County Water, Portage County Sewer, and Streetsboro Sewer billing accounts as reported on the adjustment report submitted and reviewed by the Department of Water Resources.
Second?
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes. All right. Anything else at this time for you folks to come before?
Do we have a public comment?
Yes, we do.
Oh, you got it?
Yes, I do. Is there any objection of going forward with the public comment now?
Nope.
The one that we have, and we'll be back at 11. Mr. Steve,
Yes, sir.
you have 5 minutes.
I just wondered, what was if you could explain a little bit more on the Maplewood with the county jail, was that a GED program or what was?
Yeah, no, it's more, from what I understand, and
Aspire is the GED.
yeah,
What is the Aspire?
well, Aspire is Commissioner Bennett just indicated, it is the GED program.
Okay.
But what I think they're trying to do as well is to get them, as Maplewood does, not only work on their GED, but work on something that they can take with them, whether it's vehicle maintenance or vehicle repair,
Anything.
you know, HVAC, I mean, anything like that.
Some type of trade that they could
Correct.
benefit from. Okay.
Yep.
I just didn't give a lot of information, I just was curious.
Right, yeah, and all our resolutions that we just do subtitles when we're approving are available here to be looked at any time. Okay?
Thank you.
Now, if there's nothing else from anyone else, let's recess until 11.
Perfect. All right, thank you.
Okay, welcome back from recess. Is there anything else to come before the board? Any public comment? Madam Administrator?
No, sir.
Commissioner Bennett?
Nothing for me, thank you.
All right, well, I
I'll make
wish,
them. Oh.
well, wish all the moms out there a very happy Mother's Day and enjoy yourself and make hubbies either cook dinner or take you out.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, I will make a motion to adjourn. I second.
Call the roll, please.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.